Good morning. Thank you for calling the Google AdWords Energize service, offering 45 days of optimization and support. My name is Rebecca. Who am I speaking with today?
Hi, Rebecca. This is Brenda Williams.
Hi, Brenda. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. Is it okay, Brenda, if I just have you verify the login email address that you used to access the account?
Sure. It's Toy Storage Tips 7554@gmail.com.
Perfect. That's exactly what I see here. So what's going on today?
Hey, I have a couple things I wanted to run by you or ask you. The first is there's two of us, me and Peter, and we are working on AdWord campaigns. So we've set up basically our first campaign, and the first question is and it's called 2015 AdWords, is can we build a custom audience so we can capture this audience?
Absolutely. Yeah. No. So I think what you're interested in is what we call remarketing.
Yes.
And a remarketing campaign shows your ads, and people who click on your ads, a small cookie is placed in their browser so that your ads kind of trail those same people who have expressed interest in your website and your business in the past.
Correct.
You can build customized lists. You can follow like shopping cart abandoners or people who have visited a specific page with a URL that contains this.
Okay.
So there are quite a few options, and remarketing is pretty straightforward in setting up. It's similar to setting up just a normal AdWords campaign. It does take a few days or weeks for those lists to collect enough people to start kind of trailing some of those people who have clicked initially.
Mm-hmm.
But once you reach that number, then it's a really effective method of advertising. And I can either walk you through how to set that up, or maybe before we get started, to send you a few resources that are really informative about remarketing.
Well, if you would, because we have gone through tons of information. If you could step me through with our current campaign, and then we'll learn from that.
Yeah. So I think remarketing works best when it comes to when it's a display network campaign. So this is the 2015 AdWords campaign is search network only. So you're just appearing on Google.com and Google Search Partners. I could walk you through creating a new campaign if you're open to it.
Oh, sure. Sure.
Yeah, it could be like your remarketing campaign. You could focus a lot of attention on it. And what's great is that we have like a Google coding team, because how remarketing works is you need to have a snippet of code on each page of your site so that when people arrive at your site, then a little cookie is placed, like I mentioned. That cookie is only placed if you have a snippet of code on your site.
Mm-hmm.
So we have like a coding specialist team who can place that code on your behalf, so you don't have to call your webmaster, or you don't have to worry about it yourself. You know that it's completely 100% there on your page and able to be activated once that list grows.
Is there a fee for that, or?
No, absolutely not. It's totally included, totally free. It's probably like a 15-minute process. When they can give you a call when it's most convenient for you. We can just set up a time that works best.
Now let me ask you a question about that, because we use WordPress, and we use Profit Builder to build our landing pages, squeeze pages, and all that. So when you say that they need to place a code, which we understand that, but is it on our main site, or is it on that specific landing page?
It's pretty much on every single page in your site, because people could arrive at your site and then go from one page to the next if you have multiple pages. I just arrived at your site right now, and it looks like your site is like really cool because it kind of is like one long page. So it would be, the snippet of code would just go on like the boxforblocks.com/lego-storage-USA.
Okay, and just so you understand our environment, that our main website is boxforblocks.com. That particular page, Lego-storage-USA, is like a squeeze page. Like I'm sure you're familiar with all these apps, but just like if you used Lead Pages, it's the same thing, only we create it in, it's a plugin, we create it in Profit Builder.
Got it.
So that, just so you know, that's not our main website landing page. That's a page that we created specifically for this ad.
So it's up to you where you would like to add the code. If you would like to add it to your main page, just boxforblocks.com, or to the squeeze page, like you said.
Okay. So either way, they will be able to do that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, okay. Before we move to creating a new ad, do you have a moment to look at our current, the search network only, and see if you have any recommendations, or if you think it's set up okay?
Yeah, I think these are set up really nicely. I love that you have the variation between those mobile ads as well as your just standard search network ads.
Okay.
If I were to give a few suggestions, I would say switching up the description could be really helpful, because when you have some variation in the description,
okay,
target a wider audience, because you're not sure what people are typing into Google to find you. So with more variation, it just broadens the likelihood that something's going to match up to your ads and to the search query that someone types in. So switching up headlines and description, super helpful. Creating more ads costs absolutely nothing additional.
Mm-hmm.
Again, something that increases the likelihood that people will find you. So maybe adding one more ad of each, or just two more ads to have like 6 to 8 ads running could be really helpful. You could see what's sticking, what's performing really well, and maybe what's not performing as well, so you know for the future. I would say, if I were to give another suggestion, currently you're not targeting the mobile platform, even though you're spending, your average cost per click is really reasonable on the mobile platform and your position is highest. So I could show you how to increase your mobile presence, because it looks like you're getting a nice amount of attention, but I think you could be getting more.
Okay, how would we do that?
So if you went into the 2015 AdWords campaign on the left side.
Okay, I'm there. I don't know if you can see as I do this.
I'm following along. I don't see your identical page, but I see your ad account. So.
Okay, perfect. Okay.
Yeah. So now you're going to go to the Settings tab, which is wedged between Ad Groups and Ads.
Perfect, okay.
And you're going to go to Devices, which is immediately below Settings. It's next to All Settings.
Yes, got it.
And you see those 3 platforms: computers, tablets, and mobile devices?
Yes.
And when it comes to mobile devices, you can see that there's a little hyphen.
Yes.
Like that middle column, yeah. So if you press that hyphen, you have the option to increase by a certain percent. And the reason why I suggest doing this is because the mobile platform is one that you have control over. You can choose to have a stronger presence. With computers and tablets, we don't have that luxury.
Mm-hmm.
So my suggestion would be to increase by 10%, just an initial push. It doesn't tamper with your daily budget, but it does give you a more competitive bid.
Perfect. So 10% you think is good?
Yeah, I think that's a really good starting point, and if it's really doing well, you can bump that to 15 or 20 in the next few weeks. I think that could be helpful.
Okay, I did that. Cool. All right.
Nice. So another thing, just as I take a brief look, you're on manual bidding right now, which can be really good for someone who is really avid changing bids and going into their account and making adjustments.
Mm-hmm.
If you're more of a type of person that wants the system to kind of take control and kind of work its magic on its own, we have the option of automatic bidding.
Okay.
The system becomes familiar with your account and automatically adjusts bids on your behalf based on your daily budget.
Okay.
Use your $10 a day budget and adjust bids to maximize clicks within that daily budget.
Okay, so how do we tweak that?
So next to Devices under Settings, do you see how there's that All Settings tab?
Yes.
So you want to press that.
Okay.
And then you scroll down a bit.
Okay.
So you see Bid Strategy, and you can focus on clicks.
Okay.
Then next to that, next to CPC bidding, there's an Edit.
Yes.
if you press that, the second option is AdWords will set my bids to help maximize clicks within my target budget.
Okay.
And you have the option here if you want to set a bid limit, like let's say you never want to pay more than $2 for a click, because that would give you max 5 clicks a day. You could maybe set it for like $1.50 or like $1 based on what you feel comfortable with, so that the system will never put bids higher than that number.
Okay, so if you were in our shoes, what would you do? Because obviously, if we go to, well, no, not obviously, I should ask you, when we do the let AdWords maximize, does that mean that we might only get 5 clicks a day based on?
Probably not, because like I said, it's trying to maximize clicks, and that's not a really efficient way to maximize clicks if the bids are set so high. So I usually put a lot of trust in the system and maybe don't always include a bid limit, but it's always pretty, it's like it can be difficult if the system does raise bids because it wants you to get visibility and clicks, because visibility can be a little more costly if you want to show up in those top positions.
Okay.
And be a little more expensive. So I would maybe go at least above $1, like maybe set it at $1.
$1 even? $1.05?
Yeah, $1.05 could be super good.
Okay.
And then keep an eye on that daily budget as well. If you are thinking maybe you could raise it to $15 or $20 a day if you feel comfortable allocating that much, that could also maximize clicks within your daily budget. So it's something to think about.
Okay, well, let me save those. We'd like to incorporate your advice, and then we'll see what happens. Okay.
For sure. Actually, before you save it, I do have one more piece of advice in this bid strategy section. So if you wanted to press that edit button one more time.
Sure. Okay.
My suggestion would be to click the Enable Enhanced CPC, because what this does is it takes information from when you've received conversions, and it focuses on those keywords. So let's say you received a conversion for the keyword phrase like Lego storage. Then it may say, okay, it worked in the past, maybe we'll bump this bid up to a full $1 because we are hoping that it gets another conversion. So it takes data that's proven to work and applies it, which I think can be really helpful.
Okay, hang on, I'll save that. Okay, we're good there.
Nice.
Okay.
And the thing I noticed, Brenda, is that you're targeting the entire United States. Do you think there are sections within the United States, like if you wanted to do like a city in each region to focus your attention on? Like you could do like New York, Texas, and California, so that you really make sure you have eyes in each region? Or do you think targeting the entire United States is the most effective?
Well, I think that's something that we're going to work our way through. We have done that before, where we have concentrated on different cities and regions. I think what our thoughts were, right or wrong, was to start with the U.S. and get a feel for the keyword terms, and then we would, I'm sure we will continue to bring the target in or run multiple ads.
Nice. Okay, cool. I think that's a good strategy as well. And you can always give us a call if you ever need like any other insight or advice. We're happy to give our 2 cents as well. So
Yeah.
I think that time passes.
Did you get a chance? Did you look at our keywords to see if you have any suggestions? Did you notice what our product is? It's a Lego sorter. If someone's got a gazillion Legos on the floor and they put them through our sorter, the small pieces go to the very bottom. It's like a coin sorter. It sorts them by size.
That's really cool. I did take a look, and I definitely thought that it was similar to that, but when you just explained it right now, it really makes a ton of sense, which is so cool.
Yeah.
And your landing page page I love that, like, you have this mess of Legos, and then, like, you see how it sorts it. So it's a super cool landing page as well. So whoever does your website did a really nice job.
Great, great.
Yeah, so I noticed that you don't have, like, you don't have the keyword Lego sorter. Like, you have organizing, you have storage, sorting, but you don't have a sorter. And I think that could be something that people may frequently type into Google.
Okay, so
maybe adding
okay.
that keyword, just Lego sorter.
Okay. I thought we had that, but let me see what you're saying there. So do I open up the ad group, or how do I go about that?
Yeah, so you would go you could just go into the entire campaign 2015 AdWords.
Okay, let me get to that level. I'm sorry.
No, don't be sorry.
Okay, we're there.
And then you can go to the keywords tab.
The plus keywords, the red one?
Yep, exactly.
Okay.
And then you do want to select an ad group to work in. So ad group number 1, search.
Okay. All right.
And then for your keywords, you see that white box, you can just add Lego sorter and maybe any other. I think your keywords, based on what I'm seeing right now, they look really good. They're super relevant.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Now let me explain one of our strategies, and then you can help me there. We obviously are trying to be number one when someone types in Lego storage. Okay, so we're trying to build our way up to that number one spot. Okay, so
Definitely.
by adding Lego sorter, will that hurt that strategy in any way?
No, it shouldn't. I think it'll even help it. I think you would find like a more relevancy, which does help with that position and rank.
Okay, so Lego sorter. I'm going to do a search, right?
Yep.
Okay. And let's see what happened here. Oh, no keywords match all of the filters.
Did you just type it in that white box?
Yeah, up there. It says it's on the bar that says all keyword segment filter columns. Is that what you meant?
So I see where you are, and then I see segment filter columns, and then right beneath that red plus keywords button. Do you see that?
Yeah. Okay, let me click on that again. That white box. I'm so sorry. Okay.
Oh, don't be sorry.
Lego sorter. Okay. All right.
And then you can save that, and then you just want to make sure that you've selected an ad group for the keyword to go.
I believe we were in ad group 1.
Got it.
Let's see. Should I go back to ads?
You don't have to. Is it letting you save that keyword?
Oh, it did. It's in ad group 1, but do I need to put it in the other ad groups?
Yeah, so you could. You have ad group number 2 mobile. So on the left side, do you see ad group number 2 mobile?
Let me get back to where I think I need to be. Okay, ad group number 2 mobile, right?
And then click that.
Yep.
And then you want to click into the keywords tab.
Okay. Okay, and let me save that.
Got it.
Okay, very good. Very good.
Nice.
Okay, so we'll do we've done these adjustments, and then that's helped us a lot. And if we need to go back and adjust anything on the the bid strategy, then we can do that. But we'll give this a try. Okay.
Absolutely.
So then, because Peter and I are going to work this afternoon on it's a end display ad, right?
You got it. So remarketing, I think, works best on the display network, so I could get you started setting up that campaign.
Yeah, and show us how to,
and then,
right.
And then you can, later this afternoon with Peter, you could build it out even further. So like you and I could get the basic structure down, and then you could like make some creative tweaks.
Right, and where I need your help the most is to make sure that we do that remarketing correctly.
Yep, and I can walk you through those steps happily.
Okay, so let me go back. I'm back at the campaign level, so just if you can walk me through it.
Yeah, so you want to go to all online campaigns. So it's like the above 2015 AdWords, and then the first tab you see is campaigns.
Yes.
So then you press that red plus campaign button.
Yes.
And you want to press display network only.
Okay.
So then you want to name the campaign. You could just name it like our remarketing campaign, or you can name it whatever you think is best.
Well, this is going to still be around our target Lego Storage USA. So let me put a name here that might work for us.
Perfect.
I could call it Lego Storage US Remarketing, right?
Yep.
Okay, got it.
And then you want to make sure that you click the remarketing tab, which should be the first.
Got it.
Under like the nice.
Okay.
And then you don't need to check that box. You just want to press set up remarketing.
Okay. All right.
My computer is loading right now.
Okay.
But once it loads, I can then keep following along with you.
All right. And I think we know how to add that HTML, but just to let you know.
Okay. It's totally up to you. So it's like easy enough to get that appointment set up, but if you feel confident, then you can let me know, and I don't have to go and set that up.
Right. I think we'll come back, but I'm pretty sure that we should be okay on that.
Okay, great. So where you on a page that like asks about bid strategy and budget, because that's where I am.
Okay, but a screen popped up about tagging your site. So send tag.
So does it have?
Okay.
Yeah. So if it has that snippet of code, I would just copy that and place it in maybe a Word document for now, and then you know that that's the code that goes on each page of the site that you want to track.
Well, it looks like it says here, send tag instructions. Use the Google Analytics tag instead of the AdWords. I don't check that, right?
You do not check that, no.
Okay, and it says, it looks like it wants to email me the HTML.
Yeah, that could be a good option, just so you know that it's in your email.
Okay, so
and
let
if,
me...
you ever misplace it, you know that it's there.
Okay, so can you send it to more than one person?
Certainly.
Okay, just a second. Will you just put a comma between?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that'll work, but we'll see.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. And I'm going to continue. Okay, then it said return to campaign. Okay.
Awesome. So now what do you see on the page once you return to campaign?
We have that where we selected remarketing, and now bid strategy. Or no, it talks about use dynamic ads, but I don't think you want me to check that.
Right. So yep. Now we're on the bid strategy part.
Now
and I think
one thing it does say. Oh, never mind. That's remarketing so far. Okay, it was about or load settings from its existing campaign, but we skipped that, right?
Yep.
Okay, so now bid strategy.
Nice. So I think bid strategy again could be helpful if you let AdWords set bids to maximize clicks within your target budget.
Okay.
You do want to, you will have a different budget for this,
Okay.
but separate from your existing campaigns. So you can set that budget right here.
Okay. Are you talking about the CPC bid limit or the budget per day?
Yeah, so the CPC bid limit is kind of what we said about the other campaign, like that $5, and you could do the exact same thing.
Okay. And then for now, until him and I get together, I'm gonna put $10 per day.
Nice.
Okay. Any of the other options? Focus on conversion, focus on impression.
Nope. I think you're all good there.
Okay, and before we go much further, you had made a comment that, and if we need to address it later, we can. But you'd made a comment about we would be able to tell who went to like the buy page and abandon and all that stuff. Is that something that you'll talk to me about in a little bit, or?
Yeah, so that's the lists that you create, and I can, those start populating, so it may be like a little bit later of a conversation. Like you might want to call back once you start getting people
Okay.
to your website and getting that cookie populated, but I can give you some background about those lists for sure.
Perfect. Okay. So now what would you like for me to do here?
Yeah, so does it talk about like location targeting, image?
Yep, and device targeting, yes.
Yeah, so locations, if you want to set it to the United States probably.
Yes, I'm going to do that right now. Okay, we're good there.
And then languages, probably English, unless you target other.
We're fine there. I'll leave it like it is.
All right, great. So then you can save and continue whenever you're ready.
Okay. Okay. Now we've got the next display network only remarketing. Ad group 1. Okay.
So here you can name your ad group. So this is just what lives within your campaign. So you could leave it as ad group number 1.
Yeah, which I think I will. Okay.
And then you want to make sure that you have remarketing lists checked.
Yes, it is.
And then you want to have all visitors.
Okay, all visitors. Okay.
Yeah, so you want to push that list over to the right side so that it's selected.
Okay, 1 second. Okay, I push that little, I call it a carrot. Okay.
Carrot, I like that.
So,
and so you can make sure that that's pressed, and then this is like if you had already created other lists, you would see these here, and you would be able to add them.
Okay, it's
lists in a different part of the interface.
Oh, okay. Right now it's grayed out. It says updating.
Yeah, that's good that it's grayed out.
Okay, perfect.
That's selected on the right side?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, great. So if you scroll down a bit, do you see an option for save and continue?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so you want to press that.
Okay. All right.
So here you can create like a test ad.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can create a real ad. This could be you could skip ad creation and work on this with Peter later in the day, or if you feel like you could create an ad with me on the line right now, you can do that.
Okay. Okay.
These are the ads that users will see and click on to place a cookie.
So
it's similar to the ads that you created in your other campaign.
If I were to skip the ad creation so him and I can work on it, then what are the next steps to follow? Is there something that you would want to guide me on, or is it straightforward?
Yeah, it's really straightforward. You would simply just make sure that you have your remarketing tag listed, and I can show you. So if you press skip if you feel confident that you want to create the ads with Peter, which I totally understand.
Okay. Okay.
Then you're brought to like the interface where we were working in before.
Yes.
So let me just refresh my page. And then I can show you where you create those lists.
Okay, now, on your comment about, for example, when we go through and create the ad, is it going to ask us or give us the option to choose our remarketing list?
Yes, but since you already have this list set up,
Yeah.
It'll automatically go to like all visitors. So
Okay.
I think that's already kind of automatic.
Okay, so when we create our ad, we will be connected to creating that list.
Yep, you got it. And I
Okay.
can show you where to go to create more specific lists.
Okay, perfect. All right.
So underneath all online campaigns, do you see where it says shared library? Like you see a list of your campaigns and then you see shared library?
So I need to go back to the campaign level.
Yep.
Okay, 1 second. And I will get there. Okay, I'm back to where I see 2015 AdWords. Okay.
Great. And underneath all the campaigns, do you see where it says shared library? Then it says like bulk operations. It's like underneath all online campaigns.
Let me see if I can find that. No, should it be at the top in the toolbar?
Nope. Underneath, like on the left side of the page, kind of lower down towards the page, you should see shared library.
Okay, I'm not seeing that, but am I supposed to open up like the campaign?
No, you don't even have to open up like any campaigns.
Okay, just so you know what page I'm on, it says 2015 AdWords, and then it shows the other campaign we just set up. And so if I don't click on any tab off this page and I scroll down,
Hey, you don't even have to. Yeah, you can just like move your mouse down the page on the left side.
Mm-hmm.
More gray tabs: shared library, bulk operation, reports, labels.
Okay.
Probably a place that you haven't gone to before.
Does it sit behind another tab though? I mean, right now I'm on all online campaigns and the campaign tab is highlighted or pulled up.
Perfect. So that's where you want to go. And just like move your mouse down, lower the page.
Okay. I feel kind of incompetent right now, but
No, don't worry, because no one ever goes to shared library, so it's kind of like out of your comfort zone.
well, let me tell you what I'm seeing. If I scroll down, I see the copyright 2015 Google editorial guidelines and privacy policy.
And to the left of that, like next to the left of 2015 Google, do you see gray tabs?
Oh, you know what it is? I'm so sorry. You got to pull them out. Hello. Okay. Now, I think I will have learned that for good now. Okay. So.
Good, because this is a place where you're going to want to be familiar with. So now are you in shared library?
Yes. Yes.
Great. And you're going to want to click audiences, which is right beneath ads.
Perfect. Okay.
So then there's that red remarketing list, plus remarketing list.
Yes.
And this is where you can tailor that list.
Okay.
You can name it like shopping cart abandoners. And then who you want to add to your list could be visitors of a page with a specific, like you can make a custom combination. So like this is something you can also explore with Peter, and you can like make them really tailored.
So, for example, would I open up all visitors? Would I open that list up, or do I do the plus remarketing list?
Press plus remarketing list, because all visitors is automatically created. So all visitors is already there. So like if your ads start running and you don't do anything, you're going to be tailoring your ads to all people who visit your website. But let's say you want to get more granular than that.
Yes.
Let's say you only want to tailor to people who came to your site, put it in their shopping cart,
Mm-hmm.
and then they decided to go to a different page.
Mm-hmm.
You want to find those people again and like remind them like, hey, you came to our site, you were close to buying this. Like we're here to remind you that like we have a product that you want.
So for
and that you can
okay.
tailor to those people.
So within that campaign, it is obviously able to capture different activities, behaviors, right?
Mhm.
So on this one, I could name it like abandoned by page or something.
Yeah, totally.
And we sell on Amazon, so that would act. That's what I refer to as about the buy page.
Okay.
Okay. So I named that list, and then it says website or mobile apps.
Yep. So websites.
Okay. And then there's a drop down.
Then
Okay.
there's a pull down menu.
Yes.
And you could do visitors of a page.
Okay.
Any of the following would be, and you would press that plus rule button on like the right side.
Okay. I'm there. Okay.
And it would be like URL contains whatever the URL is that people get to when they are in the shopping cart. You see what I'm saying?
Can you hold on 1 second while I pick that URL up?
Yep.
Just take me a second. Okay, I just dropped in the URL,
Perfect.
and then
So like URL contains that URL, and then you can press done.
okay. Okay.
Awesome. So I'm refreshing my page. And then you can press save when you're ready.
Do I need to put in membership duration or anything?
Nope, because I think 30 days is a pretty standard
Okay. Okay.
number.
Okay, let me save it. So now, just trying to see how this works. How does it know that? So the abandoned buy page, Google will know that they did not click to buy, that they just abandoned.
Yes, it'll take information from the snippet of code that you add
Mm-hmm.
and recognize this person,
Mm-hmm.
person A, arrived at your site, went all the way to the shopping cart,
Mm-hmm.
left. So then it'll fire the code the next time that they are looking for like similar products, and your ad will show to them.
Okay, and then not to ask the obvious, but just so I have it straight in my mind. So the campaign that you and I started right now will build these two lists. Is that correct?
Once you get the snippet of code on the back end of the site, they will start building the lists. And for display, that list needs to reach 100 in order for it to start activating remarketing.
Okay. So then say, we set up, which we'll set up another display ad, right? Then will it give us new code, or will we just attach to those same lists?
Yep, so you don't need new code every time you create ads. You just need it on each page of your site. And your ads lead to your site, so it works.
Each page of our site, or each page that we're taking them to?
I would have it on every single page of your site, because the ad may lead to a page specifically, but then they may hop around on your site.
Okay, now let me ask you this. You bring up something interesting. So just say on our website, our Box for Blocks website, okay? We add that code to every page, right? So
Yep.
outside of us running these ads, because we do get a fair amount of traffic to the site, kind of organically, will Google then pick those up and add them to this list?
Yes, anyone who comes to your site really ever, whether it's through ads or they find you, this is still going to trigger.
Okay, so then to remarket to that list, and not obviously, but we would go back into say that there's 1,000 people that came in to the website, visitors. Then you're going to have the list that we can go back in and target and add to that group, correct?
Correct.
Okay, very good. This has been awesome. Okay.
Yep, I'm really happy. We've made so much progress.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you've been awesome because we've been Peter has been going through this with a fine-tooth comb, and this is exactly what we've been wanting to find out.
No, the second you said that you would like to target people who have been to your site, I knew remarketing would be the perfect fit. So I'm glad that we got this set up. Now it's the final step of getting that snippet of code, which you feel confident in doing. So
yes,
it'll just be a few days, and then you'll be up and running.
I am going to just check my email here to make sure. I sent it to me and to Peter, but I just want to make sure that I have it before you hang up.
Yeah.
And it appears that I do.
Great.
Let me see if I see well, we've got all the instructions. Yep, everything's here. Perfect. Okay. Well, I appreciate all your help. And what is your name?
Yeah. My name's Rebecca.
Are we ever able to get back to you, or?
Yeah, call back and say that you talked to Rebecca. They'll be able to look at our interaction history. So,
Oh, that's
I
great.
take inbound calls, so I don't have an extension, but they'll be able to know that it's me who you were speaking to. So I would love to speak to you again also, Brenda.
Is there more than one Rebecca though?
I'm Rebecca R, and there's not.
Perfect.
Not on this team.
Okay.
I'm the one.
Yeah, because we'll circle back with you as we do more ads and get your help on making sure these are set up the best we can do.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, just give us a call back whenever you need us. We're happy to help. And
Okay.
hopefully I can get linked back up with you.
Yes, exactly.
I feel confident about this getting set up, so I'm really excited for you. We've made some awesome changes.
Yeah, thank you so much, and appreciate all your help.
Of course, Brenda. I hope it's okay now if I just pass you to a brief survey about the help that you received from me during our interaction. It's just about 60 seconds, and any
Sure.
feedback would be awesome.
Yeah, no
Of
problem.
course, Brenda.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. Have a good one. Good luck.
You too. Bye-bye.
By completing this survey, you understand